Thank you for watching this short video on the CalKIDS Educational Award and how you can start to shape your financial future. This video was created by the UCLA CalKIDS Institute. If you graduated from high school in the class of 22 or after, then listen up. In 2019, the California State Legislature passed a bill to establish the California Kids Investment and Development Savings Program. This bill allocated money to plant a small seed into a 529 education fund for all babies born after July 1, 2022, regardless of income. Then in 2021, Governor Newsom expanded the program to include up to $1,500 for public school students who meet certain criteria. He did this because research shows that having even a small amount of money saved increases the likelihood that kids will go to college. So even if you're not sure if you qualify, you should check. Finally, in the summer of 2022, the program launched to make it easier for more children to save for their future education. Money for the CalKIDS program comes from the California State Treasurer's Office and is managed and invested in the stock market by the Scholar Share Investment Board. So now that you know the governor and the legislators care about your future, you can check if you have CalKIDS money waiting for you. And then keep watching to learn how investing now can help you retire as a millionaire. But first, let's watch a quick video from our friend Giselle about how to check for and claim your CalKIDS account.
If you guys qualified for financial aid, you most likely qualified for a $500 scholarship with CalKIDS, so I'm going to show you guys how to redeem and check if you have awards. First, go to calkids.org. Then you're going to click Claim Account. It's going to ask you certain questions like what high school you went to, your birthday, and then it's going to ask you for your SSID. Your SSID is the number that you used to use for state testing, and you probably don't remember it. So what I did, I went to parchment.com. You're going to request your transcript from high school, and it's going to give you your SSID. And you could finish entering all this information right here, your county, your birthday, and your SSID number. That's basically all you need. It's going to ask you what school you go to, and then it's going to take a few weeks before they are able to send the money in for it to go through. So it says amount $525.95, and it says cleared. So this is free money that you could use to pay off your school, so make sure you sign up, because or else once you turn 26, I believe, you can't claim it anymore. Thank you for watching.
The funds can be used for tuition and fees, books and supplies, computer equipment, or some room and board costs. Funds are sent directly to the school you select and will be applied to any outstanding balance or refunded directly to you. The process should take between 2 to 4 weeks. It's easy. So pause this video now and scan or click to check your eligibility and see if there is CalKIDS money waiting for you. Now let's switch gears. Since California decided to invest in your future with CalKIDS, we invite you to take the opportunity to invest in your own future too. How do you imagine your future? Do you imagine buying a house? Having a family? Doing fun things rather than working for the rest of your life? You are young now, but take a moment to imagine your future self at 35 or 70 years old. When it comes to finances, most people who are good with money will tell you to not spend more than you earn. If you get a credit card, you should pay off any purchases at the end of the month so that you don't have to pay interest. Create a plan for your spending and look for spending leaks, or places where your money seems to be leaking out of your bank account. And setting aside money for emergencies will buy you peace of mind. All of this is really important for getting through the day-to-day. But I really want to tell you about the one action that can change your life. Have you ever wondered how much money you would need to invest each month to retire as a millionaire? Well, that depends on whether you keep your money in a saving or investment account, and how much you invest and how old you are when you start. First, let's simply compare how much interest you would make saving money in a bank account compared to investing it in the stock market or mutual funds. Standard savings accounts are currently paying 0.05% interest, which is much less than inflation, while the average annual return for index or mutual funds has been around 7%, which means your money will grow faster than inflation. With these interest rates, if you put $500 in the bank and wait 10 years, guess how much you would have? You would have $525, but if you put that same $500 in a mutual fund, guess what you would have then? You would have almost $1,000. At a 7% return, your money basically doubles every 10 years. And if you left that $500 invested in that mutual fund for 50 more years, guess how much you would have? You'd have almost $15,000 compared to only $642 in the savings account. That's a big difference. Just imagine how much wealth you'd have for your grandkids or yourself if you invested money now. Now, let's say at age 20 you invest that same $500 and each month you save an additional $150. How old do you think you would be by the time you'd have $1 million? Using a compound interest calculator, you can see that you'd be there by the time you were 75. Now, if that seems like a long time to you, don't worry. Even if you stop saving at 67, you'll still have a lot saved. Let's just pause for a moment to make sure you understand that we're not talking about investing in single stocks. Index and mutual funds invest in lots of companies, so there is less risk. According to the Quarterly Journal of Economics, smart investors don't watch the market closely. So even if it crashes, you should leave your money where it is. The market will come back, even if it takes a few years. I'm curious what you think of that. Does saving $150 a month sound doable? If you're like me, that number was a big surprise. But remember, this only works if you start around 20 years old. The older you get, the harder it is, even if you save more each month. Maybe now you're thinking you'd like to start saving money in an account that earns around 7% interest, but you get overwhelmed thinking about how to even start. Here's the good news. You have two good options. First, you can open your own 529 account and keep saving for your education. Or you can open a Roth IRA. Individual retirement accounts are offered by many financial services institutions, so it's important to compare fees. And while there are rules, any unused money in a 529 can be rolled over into a Roth IRA or transferred to another family member. Saving money in accounts like these is how you can make your money work for you. If money is tight, you can always start saving with surprise money like birthday, graduation, or holiday gifts. Or even a tax refund or CalKIDS award if it was refunded directly to you. If you want to save for education, the 529 Education Fund from ScholarShare is a great place to start saving. If you have a CalKIDS account, log back in and click Link a family-owned account. And if you don't have CalKIDS, you can go to scholarshare529.com and click Open an account. If you prefer to open a Roth IRA, then you'll want to read up on the different services offered by financial institutions. Scan this QR code to get started. According to the Government Accountability Office, in 2022, 54% of Americans had a retirement plan, while fewer than 25% of lower-income individuals had one. And of those that save for retirement, most people start in their 30s, so if you start soon, you'll be ahead of the curve. And remember, about half the people don't start at all, they rely only on Social Security and their ability to keep working. So it's never too late to start. Who will you be in your golden years? Working Wendy or playful Peggy? One last thing. Help us spread the word about the CalKIDS program and the basics of investing. To watch this video again or learn more about personal finances and investing, scan this QR code and have a look around.